In early 2019, we left Los Angeles in search of a better life. We sold our stuff, moved to a cheap city, and got the fuck outside. At last. We knew we wanted to start a business that would support this whole new life, but we didn't know what it would look like or where it would take us. So we decided to document the whole process. We are the Artrepreneurs, and this is our story. Today we're at Holden Arboretum, about 40 minutes outside of Cleveland, and we've come here today to just engage in some self-care and to get a little bit of time out.
So today we are going to climb the Emergent Tower. It is very, very tall. I am afraid of heights. I'm also a large person who now has to climb quite a few stairs. I believe it's 200 stairs, something, 200 feet. But we're gonna go all the way to the top and show you guys what's going on. Let's do it. We've done 60 steps, 51 feet, 120 steps. How you feeling?
Pretty good. We're about, what, halfway there? Yeah. It's always scary when you realize that you're above the trees. But the worst is yet to come.
120 feet, 202 steps. We made it.
So we made it to the top, and the first thing that I noticed was how easily we were able to get up here this time. We have been going to the gym more, and so in the last 3 months since we last came, getting up here was an absolute breeze. And I'm really proud of us for that. Like, we're not exactly the most excited about exercise, but obviously it's paying off, and we get rewarded with this incredible view. I just feel like when you get it somewhere like this, it makes all your problems seem small in comparison. I fucking love ponds. I think it's because I grew up with them. Wherever we moved, and we moved a lot, my parents would always pick a house with a garden, and they put a pond in, and we get frogs and fish and newts, and I would just sit out all day watching everything that was happening because there's so much life in them and there's so much going on. So we've done the tower, and now we're gonna go do the canopy walk, which is basically 3 suspended bridges that go through the canopy of the woods. It's a little bit scary. They don't necessarily move, but you can see all around you, and it puts you really high up off the ground. I've forgotten that it does move. It's actually really scary. I thought it was stable, and then we started walking, and I was like, oh god, it's shaking. I think this one freaks me out more than the tower walk does. Like, you feel so exposed. And last time we came here, there was almost nothing to look at. Like, the leaves were dead, and now it's just this, like, it feels like a rainforest. So much life here today. Yeah, it's beautiful. I feel lucky that it is a Monday morning and most people are at the office, and we get to call today, like, this place, our playground and our office for the day. Like, stuff like that makes all the hard work and scariness of working for yourself worth it. So what I've learned today is we've been doing a bunch of traveling recently. We just finished our East Coast tour, and we're now back in town. And this place is just a reminder that you can have a powerful experience in your own backyard. Like, we're fortunate to travel, and that's really great and it's important. But I just feel really lucky today that we've stayed close to home and gotten to experience something that's only a couple of minutes drive from where we live. So we just had lunch. We snuck away and found a quiet spot and unpacked our little picnic. And as expected, we just had some really good epiphanies about where we are and kind of everything that we've done up to this point. Like, it's easy to get caught up in all of the work and everything that we're trying to get done. And it's so important just to take time sometimes to stop and take stock of where you are and kind of what you've accomplished so far. So while we were sat at lunch, we got to talking, and our conversation took us to the discussion around waiting for permission to do what it is that you want to do. And I think I started it. I said to Chad, being with you and working with you has helped me to see that I don't need to wait for other people to tell me that I'm good enough at something or that I am qualified enough at something, to just throw myself in there and get started on something. And he said, if he'd waited for someone to give him permission to make a movie, he probably never would have done it. If he'd waited for someone to give him permission to do photography, he probably never would have done it. Because by the time you've got permission from the people you think you need it from, it's too late and the world has moved on. That really spoke to me today. When I listen to my coaching clients especially, sometimes they're in the same kind of position. They're waiting for the right moment, for the right conditions, for them to go and do the thing that they want to do. And I think part of my job is to encourage people to say, what are you waiting for really? Do you need to wait? Is that actually the case, or is that just an assumption that you've made? And Chad made this wonderful distinction. She said, it's one thing to say, I've always wanted to do that, but it's another to kind of say, I'm going to wait until the conditions are perfect until I do that. And you have to realize the conditions are never going to be perfect. There's never going to be an ideal time to go live your life. Like, the time is right now. We decided to go into the woods a slightly different way than we went last time, and went off trail and got lost. And then I got something in my eye and couldn't see. And then we weren't sure if some of the leaves were poison ivy or not. We said they weren't, but I think they might have been. So that was harrowing. And now we've come back out to sit down and figure out where we're going next. So we are done with today. We got to chill out and take some time to just reflect, and it was very much needed. So I'm really glad that we took today to just take some time for ourselves and decompress and, restore energy.